Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It is Coco876 Johnson. Today we are going to be doing our first makeup tutorial. It's going to be really simple. It looks pretty, it's quite colorful, but I didn't use a lot. I used the Zulu palette. I only used 3 colors. I used the it has been around. I used the orange, the yellow, and the teal. That's it. Wing liner, lashes. That's it. We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it fun. So let's get started. If you're here to find I cannot do better, it is so hot. My ring light chip out. What is this? What is this? Oh, we're back. So let's get started. Okay, so we are going to get started on this eye. Let me just position myself. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to prime. I'm going to use the LA Pro Conceal in Cool Tan. I'm not going to use a lot because I'm darker in complexion. My lids are darker, and we are using bold colors, so to speak. So we need to have a primer. We need a base so that the eyeshadow pops. I think I used too much, and I'm using my fingers to blend it out. Alright, when doing makeup, you're going to feel as if you need every single brush, every single product that your fave is talking about. You're going to learn that you can improvise and you don't have to. I mean, working with a client is different. Not everyone will want you to touch their face, understand? So you may want to use a brush on the clients and not your fingers, but it's my eye, so I'm gonna use my fingers. And then I'm going to take this fluffy brush, no name. I have these for a while. I've had these for a good while, years. So what doesn't have a name, doesn't have a number, just all over the place. And now that the base is even, or as even as I can get it, we're going to start with our eyeshadow. Okay, so as I mentioned before, Zulu palette, and the first color that I'm going to use is the yellow. I'm going to take this fluffy blending brush and just like that tap off the excess so you don't have much fallout, and I'm going to pack it on the brow bone. Just pack it in, and as I said, if you're hearing the fan, just ignore. But how has the quarantine been treating you guys? How has COVID life been treating you guys? For me, it's not easy. I'm not a teacher. That's number one. I cannot teach. Like, my kids are just, I think they realize that I'm not good at it, and they just capitalize. So it's like they don't understand anything, but I know that they do. But I'm just trying, and I don't give them a lot of work either, so I don't know why it's such a problem. So that's pretty much it for the yellow. I'm just going to put on the orange now and just pack it on. See that? And this palette, guys, is not expensive at all. It is really not. It's not. And you get pigment, you get color. I'm just packing most of it at the bottom and then just building my way up so I can blend it into the yellow, so it looks more like this. It's blended. So that's what I'm doing. See, it's not difficult. Makeup is not, well, was I blocking you? I'm sorry. Makeup is not difficult. It just requires practice, and you have to be realistic. Your favorite MUA, when they post a pic, for example this orange, it may be patchy, so they'll use apps to ensure that it's perfect. Not everyone does that. There's some bum ass MUAs out there. Not everyone does that. mind you, but a lot of the big ones they do. I'm very happy with this. I had something here and it's causing that patch, and let me try to get it out with this pencil. If it doesn't come out, I'm not gonna worry, because I'm going to make a wing and the lashes. It's gonna hide it. That's the thing with makeup, it don't have to be perfect, but when you're finished, the key thing is that it should come together like it's supposed to work out. So yeah, so now I'm going to do the wing off camera and come back, right? It's the Sasha primer. I really like it. Girl. But I wanted to use something new, you know, for my nose, because my nose is always shiny. And I said I was going to use something new. Oh Lord, the forehead has come to play. But in another video I'll use it. If you have an oily nose and you want to know what primer to use to make it stop, this is good. But my nose is beyond oily. My T-zone is okay, but my nose, it's beyond the oily, man. So I have the Becca Cosmetics primer. I'm gonna try that, and I also have Milk of Magnesia. I'm not excited about it, but I'm gonna try it as well, just to see what gives me the best coverage. Alright, so onto the face. Alright, so we're back. It's a foundation time. Well, not yet. I did prime, but what I do not to sweat too much, I set my face with a powder. This is the Milani. Which shade is this? I think it's 110. Yeah, 110 deep. That's what I used to set my face. And this Instapop brush, like, everybody has been raving about it, but it's so big, dude. I don't like it. Or maybe I have just not adjusted myself to it as yet, but I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. So basically, when you set your primer, the foundation lasts longer and you stay matte longer. So I'm just adding like extra to my nose, because as I told you guys, my nose pours oil, man. Oil. So that's enough. So now we're going to move on to foundation. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 365. Just taking out a little bit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Girl, what is you doing? And I'm going to just put that all over. Put that all over. I think I took out too much, but that's okay. That's okay, honey. Don't need a lot on my forehead. And my skin, I think it's pretty much okay. I don't have the best skin, but I don't need that much coverage. So I don't need, I'm just trying to use up all of this because I took out too much. And then I'm going to use this brush. Is this what I wanted to use? I think so. It's from BS Mall. Very, very affordable. And it's pretty good. As I was saying before, you don't have to have the best brushes in the world to do your makeup. Once you learn how to work with them, that's fine. The only bias with that statement is like eyeshadow. Having good eyeshadow brushes will help you a lot. But if you do know how to work with makeup, any brush should be fine. Decent brush, because yo, these local sellers, aka Chinaman, them have some brush that are not good. And even online, you're shopping for brushes on Amazon and everybody's giving them a 5-star. Even when you're buying here, and then when you get it, it's like, yo, why Why did you give a 5-star? How? Like, what were you thinking, ma'am? See? A very affordable brush, but it did the job. So now we're going to move on to highlight. I'm using Fawn LA Pro. It's pretty light. I know it's pretty light, but it's what I like, okay? I like my under eyes to be really, really light. But sometimes I tone it down. Contouring the nose, because, yo. Not a lot up here. I don't really need it up here. Sometimes it's light. And I overdo it, but it's what I like. It's what I like to see. It's what I like to see, man. And just try to blend it out as much as you can. What you don't see is that when makeup artists are doing videos like this, they do edit them. So you might see me the dab 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 dab, look up, blend out, because they edited out some parts so that the video is not that long. So as long as you need to blend out the product, take your time, love. Take your time. And this is a Shop Miss A Papa sponge. I really like it. It's very soft. Very soft. And I didn't use a lot, so it didn't come down a lot on my face, so I don't need to use my contour to correct it because I did not use a whole lot. Alright, the light and the fan, because if it dry, so I'm gonna just probably and try hurry up blend out. Contour, I'm using Black Opal, and this is in 740 Ebony Brown. Love this. Love this. As you can see, honey, I've been using it because my face really needs contour because it's it's a little fat. I'm eating quite a bit, especially on this quarantine. I didn't realize how much I was eating, man. I'm eating, really eating. So yeah, I'm just blending it like around and up. Alright, and you see this harsh line, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, B. Don't worry about that. We go fix this. We shall fix things. Whatever excess is left on the brush, I just pinch it together and work on the nose because it's a lot of product that was on there. Don't look blend out, don't worry about it. Be you go back with a foundation brush, just go over it. And because my under eye was so bright, I go over it with my foundation brush just to blend everything. Alright, I'm going to quickly set my face off camera with powder and come back and do the final touches. Alright, so I'm back. So my highlight, remember, it was quite bright, so I set it with Milani 700 deep or 110 deep, I'm sorry, the same powder that I used to set my primer. And for my all over face, I use the, well, not all over, for the areas that I didn't highlight or contour, I use the Black Opal 700 deep loose powder. So now Now, honey, now I'm going to set the contour portions with the Black Radiance True Complexion, the contour, dark contour color, and the brown eyeshadow in the Zulu palette. Honey, that and this on my face. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I heard this from, I think she's Makeup Debs or Makeup by Debs on Instagram and on YouTube. I'm not sure, but she got it from Kiki Adams, and I heard it from her. Well, she did shout out Kiki Adams in her video, and she said like it's good on all complexions, but she is considerably lighter than I am, so I'm like and then I tried it, and honey, there has been no regrets, none whatsoever. So yes, eyeshadow can be used on your face as well. There is no one use or anything, I think. There really isn't any. And then for my nose, just going to use the, I'm only going to use the eyeshadow. I'm not going to use the sculpting powder, not the sculpting powder, the contour powder from the Black Radiance kit, because as you can see, the eyeshadow on its own does a pretty good job, and I don't want it to look too harsh, because youth, everybody don't know, my natural nose not so straight. I love makeup, but I don't like when it looks too fake, like too fake, too fake. Not my thing. And then for the powder that I did use to highlight, just pressing that in, and like if any excess left, I'm just sweeping it off to the side, but there really isn't any. And then for blush, I'm gonna use the same brush but just the side, and I'm going to use like a bit of the pink from the Zulu palette and a bit of the orange. So just, oh crap, foundation catch my come here, foundation from my handbag. So basically just flip the brush and move on with the life, because guess what, we're too blessed to be stressed, honey. Tap off any excess. I just feel like we need a little bit more. I say foundation catch me right there, so don't worry. So dry don't oxidize. And that's what's up. So now we're gonna move on to highlight. Master Chrome, I think this, yeah, Maybelline Master Chrome. And let's use this brush. That's alright. Like I was talking to you guys about the whole quarantine. How is it in your area? That's bright, isn't it? But that's okay, because sometimes we have extra. How is it in your area? Kid number 2 at it again. Are you managing? Is it like super stressful to get food, to get to work, if you're still working? How is it? I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna keep my lips nude. My kids outside making a lot of noise, but it's whatever. Personally, I don't really like to line my lips, so I did not line my lips because they're pretty dark. I don't like to. But this is the finished look. I'm just gonna put my hair together, change my top, and come back to you guys. Hey beautiful people, if you have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. It was definitely a pleasure creating this look with you guys. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. I see that you guys are watching but you're not subscribing. If you like it, if you want to come back for more, just go ahead and click subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching me. Follow me on all my socials. It's at Coco876Johnson or Coco Johnson. I think that's on Snapchat. So again, thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one. Bye.